Good afternoon, everybody. It's Mr. Griffin. It's Friday, just about 3 o'clock. I'm here at school, and you can see our school is still here. Classrooms still exist. We're just waiting for the opportunity for all of us to get to come back in here. So the school is waiting. It's all set up. Let's see when we get the chance to come back. And we also know, of course, that our fish are waiting for us. And they're waiting for us to take care of and to do the things that nature normally does out in nature, that homeostasis, that balance of things that have to happen. Now, we exchanged a lot of the water over the last few days, trying to get it back to a more natural mix, and removing a lot of the dead stuff that had ended up inside of there. And so you can see the fish look very happy, all right? And so there's one way to look at water, and that's the physical properties and things, and then you have chemical properties as well. And one of the things that we're going to take a look at today is the pH of the water. All right? You might have seen the pH scale. It looks a little something like this. P is for power in French. The H is hydrogen, the element. But in this case, it's the power of the hydrogen ion. Now, if something is very much acidic, it's a low number. It can go all the way down to 1. 7 is neutral because it's right in the middle, and the rest of the scale goes up to 14. But we're going to test our water because we want to see what is the pH level of the water the fish live in. All animals live in a different pH level. These freshwater fish want to be somewhere between 5.5 and 7. That's where we want our water levels to be. All right? And so how do we test that? So we can't look at it and say, hey, it looks nice. So we actually do a test. And I'm going to show you inside this jar, we have these little tabs. And on the end of them is a chemical. Just like when you go to the doctor, you get a test for something, they'll do a sample, and there's different ways of telling. In this case, we take this, we put it in the water, so that it will tell us what is the pH level of the water. Okay, now remember, what we want it to be is somewhere in here, in this 6, 7 area. All right, that would be the normal area. All right, now with everything that had been going on in there, the level had been very acidic. It had been down here by 4. That's one of the reasons that we were changing the water. I should have shown you those tests. All right, now watch what I do. Here we have water that I've taken out of the tank. I don't want to put this in the tank because there's a chemical on here. There's something on here that, while that little bit wouldn't probably hurt the fish, we don't want to take that chance. So instead, I've taken out some water and I've put it in a little beaker. All right? And then the only thing I have to do is drop it in quickly and pull it out. All right? And I drop it in and I pull it out. And then I look at it, but now I have to wait 15 seconds. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, okay? And then I compare the color. Now, where would I put that? Look at that. So it's changed, and it's right about at 6. That means that we were able to make the water less acidic by changing the water and adding some different chemicals to the water. So now it's back to a level that the fish stay comfortable at, all right, so that they could survive. And that is the reason why the fish seem so happy right now, because they know, they can feel that their water is safe for them. Let's give them a quick feed before we say goodbye. All right, but these sorts of tests are important because you can't just look at the water and tell, and you can't ask the fish how they're feeling. How's the water feel? Does it feel acidic? No. So you use proven tests that have been shown to work so that they will help you to decide what is the status of your water, okay? And in this case, we know, since we did the test, that this water is at least the right pH for this type of fish. Okay? Let's let the fish say goodbye now. Let's give them a second to realize they've been fed. They can come up and take a look. That's it, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, get your food, all right? Now, the balance that occurs in nature isn't going to happen out here all by itself. That's why we have to change water and be careful of the chemicals. But some of it happens with the bacteria and things that are in the water. Okay, goodbye for now, fish. And thank you. pH.